It's been a little over a year now since I discovered Brain FM, and today I'm going to be doing my 1 year review of Brain FM. Now, I'm going to get into why I like this and maybe some things that I don't like about it so much, but to start out, I would like to say that you need to get a good pair of headphones if you are going to use Brain FM. These ones are the Sony WH-1000X M3s. Yeah, Sony did not spend much time thinking about a great name. Looks like they left that to the engineers, but these are amazing. Sound quality, noise cancellation, these are the best headphones I've ever used. They are a bit steep, but I'm going to leave a link because I don't expect you guys to remember the name of these. I'll leave a link in the description. Before that, I used the AirPods. AirPods are good. One of them is failing, one of the sides. They're not lasting as long as I would have hoped for the price tag on these, but I did use the AirPods in the beginning. But what I will say is you do need a good pair of headphones if you're going to be using Brain FM, because it really is kind of pointless to use the app if you don't have good headphones. You're not going to be able to get super locked in. So you have a few different objectives that you can use when you sign up for Brain FM. You can either do the focus, the relax, the sleep, or the meditate. And my phone just went black there, but you can do one of those 4 objectives. And I would say the only time that you don't necessarily want to wear headphones is if you're trying to sleep, because obviously you can't roll over with headphones on very well and sleep on your side. It just doesn't work out that well. So I recommend just using like a good Bluetooth speaker or something like that. But my main focus with Brain FM wasn't the sleep feature, it wasn't the meditation feature. The main 2 that I've used are the focus and relaxation features. So what I usually do is I'll use the focus during work. I'll use the relax feature when I'm starting to wind down and when I'm like reading a book before bed or something like that, and that usually gets me in that sort of relaxed state so that I can fall asleep easier. But those are the 2 main ones that I've seen benefits from. Now here's what happens when you put the headphones on and you start using Brain FM. The first minute it feels a little bit gimmicky and you're like, okay, is this really gonna work, right? And you're working away. And then all of a sudden you kind of get this bliss, this sort of feeling like you're in that focused, in the zone, flow state almost when you have Brain FM in the earbuds or in the headphones. And that usually hits me at about 10 minutes. The first minute, as I said, it's a little weird, but you will get to a point where you don't even really notice that the music is playing. It just is kind of there in the background. And is it any better or any different than Spotify? Well, I did make a video talking about that. If you guys want to check that out, I compare Brain FM to Spotify. But I will say, yeah, it is. It's a lot better than Spotify in a lot of ways. The frequency that they play the music at, the way that the music is composed, it's designed to help you sleep. It's designed to help you focus. It's designed to do whatever objective you choose on the app. If you're enjoying this video so far, please drop a quick like and leave a comment below. That would really help me out if you just did those 2 things really fast. Even if your comment is as simple as, I love Brain FM, or I don't like Brain FM, or I'm trying to decide if I should get Brain FM, or maybe you have a question about it, right? Just leave a quick comment below and drop a like if you're enjoying this video so far. And one of the cool things that I noticed is they have like different types of work. So when you click on focus, you can choose from either deep work or creative work, studying / reading, and like light work. And when you select these, they're all quite fitting for the sort of work that you are doing. So I use the deep work one the most. And if I'm like just folding laundry or winding down for the day or answering emails, I'll throw it on the light work one sometimes. And then once you go and drill down a bit further, you can go to mood and you can change the mood of them as well. So right now I'm on just deep work, right? You can go in and change the mood to electronic or cinematic, atmospheric, grooves. Yeah, there's lots of options. And one of the things that I like also is like if you go to my library, you can see all of the tracks under focus. You can see all of them under relax, sleep, meditate. One thing I will say is the selection is pretty good, and I think they've added some since I started using it. But to pay a monthly subscription, you'd expect them to add even more, I would think, add more tracks. But I think it's more of a quality over quantity thing, right? They're trying to add tracks that are actually going to help you focus or sleep or whatever. and they put a lot of time into crafting them because the ones they do have in here are very good from my experience. My favorite one, in fact, is the Deep Sea Exploration, I believe, is what it's called under Focus. If you can hear that, it's just like white ocean noise for the beginning. And over the time, it sort of gradually changes. And there's actually this part in this one that I really like where it starts playing this like nice like rhythmic music in the background. And I think that comes in at about like the hour mark. So yeah, it's really cool. I like some of the tracks on there. The other great thing is you can actually get it up on your computer too. So let me actually see if I can find that track that I use for Focus. Yeah, so towards the end of the song, it adds in this nice little music in the background. I don't know how well you can hear that into my microphone. I don't want to share too much music right here in this video just because I don't really know if they would want me sharing, all of their gated music that's not supposed to be out there for free. But you can get 5 free listens if you just check out the link in the description. I'll link to their 5 free sort of free trial listens, and you can just give it a try for yourself. But what I've found is that at about the 10-minute mark, like you just get in that focus, deep work zone, and I'm really liking it so far, to be honest with you guys. So if you head to that link in the description, you will see this page here, and you can hit try 5 free sessions, and you can give this a shot and see if you like it. The next thing I wanted to talk about is their sort of behind the scenes, sort of science-backed research that they're doing on this stuff. So this is what really sets them apart and I think makes it possible for them to charge you for listening to music that you can find similar songs to on Spotify. It's the science-backed sort of testing that they've done with Brain FM. So the way that they've designed these songs is to basically give you this neural phase locking that they talk about here. Normal pink noise, which I believe is just like, everyday sounds, background noise. This is sort of the phase locking that it hits on your brain. Spotify's a little bit better. And then Brain FM is just, worlds better, much higher in terms of the neural phase locking. And they've tested this with control groups and placebos just to make it more reliable and make sure that it's a good experiment. They've patented this, so you're not going to find music exactly like this anywhere. And to be completely honest with you guys, it's just a pretty reliable company that's really put quality first for the most part. I like this too. They use human composers enabled by science and AI tools. So you kind of have that human element to it, but it's not all human. They've used AI to help them compose these songs so that you can be more focused or you can fall asleep at night. And I just think that's so cool. And then they compare it to binaural beats and why it's different here. They have a whole section of white papers. They have a whole PDF that you can kind of go over and read here, which is really neat. Just goes in depth on, why this works and how it works and kind of gives that behind the scenes proof. Brain FM is pretty cool, and I've had a good year using it. It's helped me get a ton of work done, and I definitely think that it's worth the $6 to $7 per month or whatever it is to stay subscribed. I mean, I still use Spotify when I'm in my work breaks and things like that. I'll throw on some like rap music or even like some piano music and stuff like that sometimes, but it's just not the same as Brain FM in terms of helping you focus. Of course, there are levels to this, right? Like you can listen to study playlists on Spotify, and that's probably better than listening to rap music while you work. But I think Brain FM is just a rung above, kind of a cut above anything that's offered on Spotify, just because they've engineered this music just to help people focus and just help them sleep or meditate or relax or whatever it might be. So definitely give it a shot, give it a try. It is free to try out. And let me know what you think in the comments. We'll see you guys in the next video.